I enjoy having to share my special interests because not only does this help me to branch out and network with other autistics of those with similar interests, but because it is a great way for me to really relieve a lot of stress and also having to regulate my nervous systems in order to feel calm, collected, and cool. So so yeah, I love to utilize my special interests in a time where there is a lot of workload from college, because honestly, let me tell you, college is one of the most stressing activities that I have ever experienced. And professors give me like homework that requires my critical thinking skills in order to present them to the class via a discussion board. So when I do have to analyze a film, uh, I am in a cinema class, by the way, and when I do have to analyze a film for a class, I have to really be careful in having to really think about the key details and the moments that are displayed in the video that also correlate to the readings that I have read in my class textbook. And so having to really to really present both of those in the discussion with my peers, it is it is really stressing. It's really stressing me out and having to find a lot of details between the movie and also from the lesson that they have provided to me by my professor. So yeah, I would say that college is pretty much one of the most stressful activities that I've ever experienced. And so having to utilize my special interests helped me a lot throughout most of my free time, having to get away with my college workload for a few more moments before having to resume to what I was doing, and this really saved most of my time having to utilize my special interests, and having to understand, having to really be mindful of other people, having to really build a lot of integrity, character, and authenticity towards the people that I've interacted with, and yeah, that is pretty much a benefit of having to utilize my special interests is that I understand a lot of people's emotions. Anytime there is like a video game with a story included, I learn like a lot of like life lessons from it. So, while I've never, while I sometimes play video games with stories included. I think it's probably one of the best ways that I can learn some life lessons out from it. So yeah. Right now, I'm going to share with you one of my special interests that I like. With the first one being obvious, as I've already mentioned, is video games. I really love having to play video games. I love gaming, and it's really one of my favorite ways to really relieve stress, like I said, and also having to get away with tons of overload with a lot of homework and a lot of what is it? A lot of the activities that require like high workload. So yeah, that is one of my special interests. I will share with you two of my favorite video games that I've always enjoyed, with the first being Just Dance. I really enjoy Just Dance due to its fun choreography maps that I've played. And I would say if I had to choose my favorite song in Just Dance, it would have to be like Don't Start Now, which is the extreme version. And I think most of the people that have played Just Dance before would probably say that Rasputin might be their favorite song, I guess, because a lot of people have played this song before in Just Dance 2, and like I have already seen the choreography of Rasputin, and it is a really stressing choreography. Like not to be confused with the stress in like video games, but like when it comes to like dancing, but also like the movements, like the complex movements can be like a little more difficult. That's what I'm trying to say. Like the choreography is a little difficult in the bridge, having to go down on the floor, having to do this move. I cannot present it to you like in real life. That is how like you would normally. That's how I would imagine seeing it, like when I'm playing Rasputin on Just Dance. So yeah. There's like a lot of choreographies, and I have to do my very best in having to retain a lot of the complex choreography movements, because in Just Dance you have to be very much aware of the fact that that it uses your whole body to dance, and having to understand a lot of the choreography movements helps you to get a lot more better in dancing, having to understand a lot of the complex movements that they have regarding extreme choreographies, regarding the existing choreographies that they have released in Just Dance before. So yeah, that's why I love Just Dance, just because like the choreographies that they put out, they are crafted with care and time, and they don't even really rush things. When it comes to choreography, it takes a lot of time to craft the choreography, having to fine tune it, and then having to really be recorded on the green screen. I saw the behind the scenes of how they make their own choreographies. No, they are not. They're not AI made. No, they are not like. What is it? CGI based? Well, some of the coaches are CGI, like in some choreographies, but like for most of the part, they are real humans that are actually dancing. They're actually real choreographers. Like they shared a lot of behind the scenes videos of having to present the actual dancers behind the maps that you enjoy playing, and yeah, this is why like I do enjoy having to watch behind the scenes, because I love having to see what they're doing while they're making Just Dance in general. So yeah, it's also a good way for me to get some cardio in. They do have a workout mode where you pretty much burn a lot of calories while dancing, and dancing requires a lot of calories to be burned, and so like having to to really use Just Dance as a way to really burn out your calories is one of the amazing ways you can do it throughout your fitness routine, is to really dance and having to really express yourself as you put in your own incorporation of your dancing styles and dancing techniques. It is really a good game, and I strongly recommend anyone with Just Dance. It's a really fun and energetic game for y'all to really play on. So yeah, that is my first favorite video game, and another one is Fortnite. That is also one of my favorite video games, and I do enjoy having to play Fortnite with my friends. I was never really into the genre of having to play shooter games. More specifically, the battle royale side of games, but specifically, Fortnite has taught me to be able to really plan out and think about having to move to the next zone, having to really map out strategies of having to eliminate other people in order to get the victory royale. So yeah, I really enjoy having to play Fortnite more specifically now that I am used to doing battle royale shooter games. Just note that I am not really good at building, and so I play it with building off. So yeah, more specifically zero build, and yeah, I like having to play with builds off, but only focusing on my tactical strategies and having to make sure that making sure that I help out my teammates, I help with my friends in order to win the game. So yeah, that is also my second favorite video game. And plus, I should mention that Fortnite has really evolved over time in regards to many different game modes. One of my favorite side modes in Fortnite is Fortnite Festival, which is actually a rock band type of styled game, and I really do enjoy rock band. Like I've been wanting to play rock band since I was a teenager, and the fact that I can play rock band for free, it makes me so happy, because I have so much potential to really be learning rhythm games in general, and also having to learn a plastic instrument in the future. Like I don't have an actual plastic instrument with me, but I would love it if I can actually like learn it. That way I can be a master at what is it, pro lead or pro bass, with what they have in this rock band game. So yeah, I've been wanting to play that type of game for ages, and yeah, I'm super happy that is being made available for free for everyone. And you may have already seen it a lot. I've been uploading a lot of Fortnite Festival gameplay in the last several years. So that is why you see a lot of gameplays regarding having to play with my favorite instruments. I mostly play vocals and also lead, and maybe mostly lead, but I cannot really play the most like difficult songs on lead, especially like especially in songs like Metallica and Through the Fire and Flames. Like it is really hard for me. Like I would need like a lot of time to be able to really master having to memorize the notes and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that is a mode that I enjoy playing inside of Fortnite. But yeah, let's move on to another special interest that I actually like, other than video games. While I have not started on this interest yet, I would love to really share it with you guys. Another type of interest that I enjoy is collecting gemstones. Like, I always really appreciated the look of gemstones and having to admire the texture, the roughness, and the smoothness of the gemstones. When I was a kid, I used to collect rocks in elementary school, different oddly shaped rocks, and having to keep them in like my backpack or like in the pocket of my hands, and having to bring them home is like is something that I never even realized that was like that was an autistic thing to do. Is having to collect special types of rocks. I pretty much like admired like how big or small the rocks are depending on the type of shapes and sizes, and lots of more notable features about the rocks that I've collected while I was in elementary school. I don't know if any of you guys ever did collect rocks or certain types of rocks while you're in elementary school, but I really liked having to collect rocks when I was a kid, but now not anymore, because I have outgrown having to collect rocks. But I would love it if I can revisit my special interest, but having to collect gemstones, because I think gemstones are one of the most prettiest types of stones to be looking at, especially if I'm putting it in a box or having to put it in a collection shelf. That would be amazing if I were to revisit that interest there. So that is my second favorite special interest. And last but not least, my special interest, my third special interest would be having to make videos. I love having, more specifically, cinematic videos, like because I love having to make a lot of cinematography. I love learning about what cinematography has become, and my major in college is film, television, and electronic media. So that means that I'm in a major where film is involved, and a lot of media revolving around video is involved. Like right now, I am taking cinema classes and having to watch films every single week. So yeah, it's pretty much an enjoyable experience having to really understand the nature of cinematography in regards to the films that I've watched in my own past, and also TV shows. Like, I think I barely watch TV shows as of now, but but I mostly watch on YouTube when it comes to watching a lot of cinematic videos. Um, I do have a heavy interest in cinematography, and I wish that I could be in that career job position because I love having to hold the camera and also having to really be able to capture that one specific moment in beautiful quality, in beautiful HD quality. And I want to impress it to a lot of the other people that have been working this on the film, for example, and and also having to impress one of my friends with my video type of interest. And so yeah, I am almost close to graduating with a degree in film, television, and electronic media. I have like around 2.5 months until graduation. So I hope to be able to finally receive the degree I have been wanting because like several years ago I've pretty much been undecided on my major for so long. I tried having to major in dance. That didn't really work out for me. Then graphic design, that also didn't work out for me as well, as I'm not really a better artist, but I have taken some graphic design classes in high school. I can assure you that. But like, and I think like dancing, I have been a part of a dance class in high school during my senior year. I think I was in beginning type of class. I'm not into the more pro level of dance classes. So I was stuck in beginning dance class for a very long time. So yeah, I would love it if I were to be a pro dancer, but right now I don't really have the dancer capabilities of being able to learn complex movements with professional dancers. While I do love Just Dance, and don't get me wrong, but like I enjoy having to dance on my own, having to dance more individually. But I would love it if I can be in more dance classes and having other dance professionals teach me about the nature of dancing. So I would really love that. But yeah, I feel like film, TV, and electronic media really stood out to me the most, as I've always enjoyed having to really immerse myself into having to understand the visual elements that are being implemented into the video or like the film. I love having to analyze a lot of stories. I always try my best to give good criticism in regards to films or TV shows that I have watched. So I always try my best in having to really give a lot of good criticism, but also having to give a lot of critical analyzing to the film and having to really be able to discuss that with a lot of the people that have already watched the film or TV show. And I'm still currently working on that. I am currently working on analyzing films and having to bring forth my discussion to the rest of my peers that I've been working with in college online. So yeah, that is my third special interest of having having to be interested in cinematography and also having to be interested in film, TV, and electronic media, which is also my major. So yeah, 2.5 months and I'm already graduated. So I'll share with you more details on that specific interest the more we get closer to my own graduation and having to transition on over to college to university. So I'll let you guys know ahead of time. But right now, I am doing well in college. Hopefully, I'll be able to succeed. Hopefully, I won't be able to fall into my college classes and provide the assistance that I needed, and also having to learn from other peers that are also having to really think about these other films that they watched or videos that they have seen already. So that is all for my special interests. I would love it if you guys can share in the comments what are your special interests. I would love to know if you have any insights, if you have any questions. I would love it if you can also share it in the comments as well regarding about the video that you've just watched. But yeah, I love to see what are your special interests. If you have something similar, if you have a similar interest than I do, please also let me know in the comments. I love to be able to network. I love to be able to branch out with a lot of the connections here. So yeah, I love to make I don't mind having to make friends with those with similar interests because I know for a fact that I don't have many friends. In the past several years, I barely made any friends, and so like now is the perfect time for me to be able to really reach out to you guys and ask if y'all want to be friends, especially of a similar interest than I have. So that would be really appreciated if y'all guys can do that for me. That would make me so happy. That would actually make me so jubilant for me, at least. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this week's video. I know it is a little bit longer than my usual commentaries that I've been producing. So hopefully next week won't be as long. So yeah, I appreciate if you've made it this far. I appreciate your time here having to watch this video. If you did enjoy this week's video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe. But otherwise, I'll be working on my college homework. I'll be utilizing my special interests. And yeah, take care of you guys. Peace out. And yeah, see you guys in next week's video. Bye everyone.